Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Detroit Lions and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. For the right to head to Los Angeles for Super Bowl 56, it's time for the NFC Championship game. Here we go. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw on second and 10, Murray. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Escaping the pressure right. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. 7 yards, the pickup there. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Christian McCaffrey scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Lions have struck first in this NFC title game. And now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Steps away to his left. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Now Jones. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. From the gun on third down, Murray. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Flush to his right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down carry for Barkley. Fights loose. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Herbert. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Herbert operating from the red zone. Flushed out right. And it's caught. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. On the option to give to Williams here. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jamal Williams taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deep.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert being chased out left. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Herbert's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence.
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Will Fuller, 70 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And this one too low.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Herbert. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
From the 39, Murray. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. 1:50 left to go in the second quarter. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us as always as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 56 in L.A. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. From the 50, here's Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he's standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here we go on 4th. Herbert eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Detroit. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 50 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 21.
most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. It's a squib kick picked up near the 25. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down. Murray now. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Murray now on first down. Throwing deep for Galladay. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 33 yards that time. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw again on second down. Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's
hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
On Herbert, his third interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. The quick feet by Jackson. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive?
Murray fighting, lost the football. And the Lions have recovered. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Forced out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's third down. Now it's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. There he goes left side. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert now. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
We got Herbert's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. It's the former Lion, Ndamukong Suh. Drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
On first down, it's Herbert. Open man is Quintez Cephas. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Bryce Callahan. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He's up north of 100 yards receiving now in this NFC Championship game. And it's a first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From just shy of midfield, Murray. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kenny Galladay, 52 yards. And the Bucs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. On the ground, it's Jefferson. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Jefferson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Well, there's that man again. It's complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Jefferson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
And they'll go again here with Jefferson.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Herbert steps away to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And it's 2nd down. Murray to throw. Able to connect with Fuller. Oh, and what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short game.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Herbert now to throw. And my goodness, another interception. William